Hello everyone, my name is Alice Salsabila. I'm from Management Class 1B and my student ID is 642507768. Today, I would like to share my opinion about smoking on campus. In my opinions, smoking on campus often causes debate. Some people think smoking can disturb others' comfort and health, while others believe there should be special smoking area. But I personally don't agree with smoking on campus. A campus is a place for learning, and smoking can bother other students and harm their health. Also, smoking turned away carelessly make the environment dirty and unpleasant. So, I think everyone on campus should help keep the campus clean and comfortably not smoking in campus area. That's why our campus will stay clean, healthy, and smoke-free for everyone. That's all my opinion about smoking on campus. I hope everyone can respect each other's comfort and help by keeping our campus clean and smoke-free. Thank you for listening. Hello everyone, my name is Alice Salsabila. I'm from Management Class 1B and my student ID is 642507768. Today, I would like to present about simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to describe action that are regular, habitual, or generally true. In other words, it is used to explain event, routine, or habits that happen regularly every day. It can also be used to show something that is happening right now. Next, I will explain the function and usage of simple present tense. It is used to express general truths, habits, or daily routines, feeling and emotions, schedule event in the near future, and to give comments or instruction. When is the present tense used? It is used to describe common event or fact that happened today. In addition, it is also used in conditional sentence type 1, which are usually followed by the simple future tense. A simple present tense usually consists of three main parts: SS for subject, PP predicate, and C complement. Next, I will explain the structure of simple present tense. There are two main patterns with to be positive, negative, and question form with regular verb. Positive with verb 1, as or is, negative with do or does not, and question with do or does. I will explain positive, negative, and interrogative sentence in simple present tense. Positive sentence, so action or state. For verbal sentence like she play with her cat. For nominal sentence like you are diligent. Negative sentence, so action or state that are not happening. For verbal sentence like she doesn't eat breakfast. For nominal sentence like we are not hungry. Interrogative sentence are questions for verbal sentence like does help play tennis. For nominal sentence like are you happy today? Now let's talk about using to be in the simple present tense. The form are, am, is, and are. We use am for I, is for he, she, it, and are for you. We, they. We use this verb to connect the subject to a noun, adjective, pronoun, or adverb. This helps you show state identity, nationality, or description. For example, we can say, I am happy, he is a teacher, or they are friends. Now, let's talk about using to be in simple present tense. In the simple present tense, singular subject require a verb with an is, or as, ending with plural subject use the best form of the verb. For example, the ketchup singular versus the ketchup plural. Next, let's talk about adverb of frequency. They show how often something happens and are usually placed before the main verb or after the verb to be. For example, she always finishes her homework, or they often help their teacher. Now, let's look at example with adverb of frequency in simple present tense. These adverbs show how often an action happens and are placed before the main verb or after the verb to be. For example, with main verb, I always drink coffee in the morning. With the verb to be, he is always late for class. We also use time expression like every day, once or twice a week, and specific day together with adverb like always, usually, and never. On this slide, we can see example of adverb of frequency. For the first part, this adverb show how often an action happens. For example, I always drink coffee in the morning, or he often plays soccer on weekends. Next, pairs with every show repeated action like I go to school every day, or she reads the newspaper every morning. We can also use once or twice to show frequency. For example, I visit my grandma once a week, or she calls her grandma twice a month. Finally, specific day and time tell you exactly when something happens, like he works late on Monday, they meet on Saturday, or I take a shower in the morning. Next, on this slide, we have a short dialogue example in simple present tense. Hello, I'm Mia. What's your name? Hi, I'm Anna. Are you new here? Yes, I am. Where do you come from? I'm from Jakarta. Do you live with my parents? No, I live with my own. Which one is your house, Mia? It's the blue one. Do you work, Mia? Yes, I do. I go to work after class. What class do you go to? It's sewing class. You might join it if you want to. That sounds interesting, but I have to go to college until 3 expect on the weekend. That's fine. They have weekend class too. Read that. Finally, we have some practice exercise for simple present tense. Let's go through them one by one. She often read books in her free time. The answer is read. We add is because the subject is singular and it's a habitual action. Second, they not like to eat pizza. The answer is don't like for plural subject like they. We use do not for negative sentence. 3. What time the train leave? The correct form is does leave. For question with a singular third person subject like the train, we use does before the best verb. 4. He work as a doctor. The answer is worked. Again, he is singular, so we add is to the verb. Last, we study English every day. The answer is study. For plural subject like we just use the best form of the verb. That concludes my presentation about simple present tense. I hope you now have a better understanding of how to use positive, negative, and interrogative sentence, adverb of frequency, and subject-verb agreement. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this presentation is helpful for your learning.